10 billion years in the future, if human civilization continues to exist, just how advanced could we become? The year 2030, Musk's Mars colonization plan officially begins, sending the first group of astronauts to Mars and completing the landing. This will be the second extraterrestrial planet humans have set foot on since landing on the moon. The year 2050, along with the continuous improvement of global satellite communication networks, all transportation vehicles achieve complete autonomous driving. Passengers only need to give voice commands to reach their destinations. The profession of driving will become history. The year 2080, vacuum tube Hyperloop trains are built and begin commercial operation. Maximum speed can reach 6,200 miles per hour. From Washington, D.C. to Beijing takes only 1 hour. This completely transforms the way people live 100 years later. With breakthroughs in ultra-high-strength materials like carbon nanotubes, the first space elevator begins construction and operation. Nations compete to use it for transporting massive amounts of supplies, allowing space stations to expand on a large scale. Meanwhile, ordinary passengers only need to pay $100,000 to take the elevator for a space travel experience. 500 years later, through the combination of gene editing technology and other bioengineering techniques, humans successfully create nanorobots. They can not only detect and repair damage inside the human body, but also attack viruses with extremely high fatality rates. This significantly reduces human mortality rates. Average lifespan can reach 100 years. 800 years later, global population reaches its peak of 10 billion people. To solve the unprecedented food crisis, large amounts of artificial food begin to appear and become widespread. This leads to traditional livestock farming and fishing industries gradually being eliminated. 900 years later, as problems like resource scarcity and cultural conflicts become increasingly serious, small-scale regional nuclear wars begin to break out. Finally, after several decades, the wars are brought to an end. But global population has plummeted from the previous 10 billion to 6 billion people. This indirectly solves the population problem 1,000 years later, as most of Earth's resources approach depletion. To solve the energy crisis, the first controllable nuclear fusion device in human history begins operation. It extracts endless energy from seawater. Technology also begins rapid development. 2,000 years later, nations begin large-scale development of the moon, using the abundant helium-3 deposits inside for nuclear fusion to provide energy. With the establishment of lunar bases, humanity reaches Type 1 civilization level, possessing the ability to expand to other planets in the solar system. 5,000 years later, humans first discover the existence of extraterrestrial civilizations. The secrets of the gray aliens are also revealed, proving that humanity is not the only civilization in the universe. To prevent invasion by alien civilizations, the Earth Federation government is established. 10,000 years later, the Gene Modification 2.0 project officially launches. Through continuously modifying human genetic characteristics, a completely new species, neo-humans, is born. Not only do their bodily functions far exceed existing species, their lifespan can even reach 200 years. 100,000 years later, since all planetary energy in the solar system has been completely extracted. To solve the massive energy crisis, nations unite to successfully build the first Dyson sphere. This achievement marks humanity entering Type 2 civilization. 200,000 years later, the first sublight speed spacecraft is successfully manufactured. Maximum speed can reach 10% the speed of light. This gives humanity the ability for small-scale galactic exploration. 500,000 years, the first time machine is successfully developed. Through holographic projection technology, it can review any moment in history. This allows all civilization relics to be decoded one by one. Human understanding is significantly enhanced. 1 million years later, the Mars terraforming project is finally completed. It becomes a completely new habitable planet. Humans begin mass migration to Mars and prepare to thrive there for the long term. 10 million years later, human research on consciousness achieves a historic breakthrough. The Digital Life Project is launched. All consciousness and memories can be stored in computers. This achieves immortality in a certain sense. 100 million years later, interstellar wars begin to break out. Nearby alien civilizations, like Proxima Centauri, begin invading the solar system. Under the joint efforts of human scientists, they finally create droplet-like weapons. This completely annihilates the invading alien enemies. 500 million years later, with the successful development of warp drives, humans finally achieve faster-than-light travel and enter Type 3 civilization. Large numbers of warp drive spacecraft begin traveling back and forth through the universe, searching for completely new homes. Finally, 1 billion years later, as the sun continues to expand, it gradually becomes a red giant star. At that time, Earth and Mars will no longer satisfy the conditions for life. So where will humanity be then?